we're going to play sell, drive or fix, and I'll give you an update on where my classic cars are at. If you're new around here, my name is Esther Quaitmere. I like to fix, drive and race my classic cars. I have 4 cars, my boyfriend's got another couple, and in this video I'm going to give you an update on which we're thinking about selling, which we've still got to fix and get back on the road, and which are already drivable and on the road. Let's play sell, fix and drive. Let's start with the Porsche 924. The Porsche 924 is been in a tent since I took it out last year. It's got dusty, it's got mouse, we put mouse traps in it so that we didn't get mice. We took the speedometer out so that we could fix it. I'll put a link in to where we tried to do it live and it got a bit dicey if you want to watch that. It's not on the road, it needs a bit of work to it, is the situation of that. But we are keeping it. So it is tax and MOT exempt next year. The tax on it is quite expensive. So once that is tax and MOT exempt, that will be lovely. So we are going to keep it for now. The Volkswagen Camper, that one is a drive. That one is taxed and MOT exempt. That one pretty much is a good, reliable car. I had to take it to work when the modern reliable car alternator broke, so that one's a pretty good one. There is a big oil leak, so uses a lot of oil. Now I know classic cars use oil, but this uses a lot, so it should be on the fix, but it's on the drive. The interior is definitely needing some TLC, but we're just gonna drive it how it is. It's functional, there's a bed, it's good to go. So Bertie, the 2CV kit car, I spent a lot of time last year restoring the gel coat on that car. I went through a whole journey. You can watch the video, I'll put a link to the video. There was a journey, there was a process, and then over winter, didn't cover it up, left it to the elements. My mom was a bit sad to cover it up because she said she liked all the people going by, and it was a good talking point, and it was nice to look out my window and see people appreciate the car. If I couldn't drive it, at least some people can look at it. Everyone loves Bertie when they see him, but the winter took quite a hard bash on that gel coat. Like, it's amazing the UV rays that come through the winter. So I need to restore the gel coat, as well as being stood for so long because I was shielding and I wasn't using it daily like I usually do. The carburetor, not liked it. I think it might just need a bit of clean, or maybe a bit of it just needs to look at. It needs some TLC. Let's see, we've done Goldie, we've done Volkswagen Camper, we've done the Porsche, the modern cars. In this bracket, I'm going to group together the Pips Vauxhall Corsa and my first ever car that I still own, Kiki, the Fiat Punto. One of these is going to be a sell. My boyfriend's got a van from work, so he doesn't really need a modern car. We have a lot of other cars that we can use if they're on the road, and I've got a modern car, so it makes sense to go down to one modern, reliable car. Now, which one it is, we don't know. We've been talking. Comment below which one you would get rid of. Kiki is my first ever car, so keep that in mind. I know she's not worth a lot, but it's gonna be a sad day. But I kind of like driving the Corsa more. I don't know. Comment below which one will you get rid of. So the last one is my boyfriend's racing car, the Vauxhall Nova. We are never getting rid of this. This is to stay forever. This is the Vauxhall Nova. It's quite a reliable car. It's a very reliable race car. We haven't had time to do a lot to it this year. We've literally moved and we've had all the other cars and there's been a lot going on. So we haven't had a lot of time to do it. There's a lot of cosmetics that need to be done on this car. There's a lot of rust that's starting to show through. You can only put so many stickers and duct tape to hide things. So this really also needs some TLC, probably over the winter. This year, it's just been used for mainly me and Pip to do joint ones. It is to a classic stock catch specification. Whether we want to think about getting tires so that if we do another road sports or another race where we can put wets on or those sorts of things, then, you know, there's some thinking to do about that. It will always be Pip's car. It will always be Pip's race car. It will always be probably classic stock hatch spec. It will always be in our lives. Yeah, that's a keeper. That's a drive. That was a whistle-stop tour of my cars, where they're at, and a big long list of to-dos for them. Think about subscribing so that you stick around for this journey of trying to get most of my classic cars back on the road. It's weird to not have them all on the road. Usually, I know there's usually a long list, but at least they're drivable. Like, at the moment, there's 2 that aren't drivable. It's really sad. So yeah, see you next week. Bye.